This is Stephanie Jackson. I'm doing my final woman's report on Lily Ledbetter. Lily Ledbetter was born on April 14, 1938, in Rossford, Alabama. She was hired on the Goodyear's, working for Goodyear in Gadsden, Alabama, tire plant in 1979. And keep in mind, you need to remember that this is in the Deep South in the late 70s, where in the Deep South, women's place were in the kitchen and bedroom. They were seen, not heard, and that was her. She was a housewife for many years, and her husband was a breadwinner. The reason why she had to go back into the workforce was because their son was needing some dental work, and either her husband couldn't afford it by himself, or they didn't offer dental insurance. So that's the reason why she took the job at Goodyear. Um, Also, she was one of very few women managing nearly all male floors. She worked there for a total of 19 years and retired in 1998. Because of them not paying her work, someone from the Goodyear wrote her an anonymous note, and on that note, it listed all the male managers that was doing the same work that she was doing, and they showed what they was getting paid. She took that note to her attorneys, who was one of them was having her sue, and she filed that with the EEOC back in March of 1998. Then the jury awarded her $3.5 million, but the judge ended up cutting it back to $360,000. Goodyear appealed it, saying her claim came too late under the Title 8, where she had up to 180 days from the date of when to file. So that means when she got her first paycheck as a manager, she should have filed it then for the first paycheck, not 19 years later. But again, keep in mind, those the South, she was stepping on men's toes, working in men's dominated job. So, she had to keep her mouth closed, because they was already harassing her as it is. So that was that reason. Now, keep in mind what unequal pay cost her: $200,000. That's a huge difference. Just to think what all she could have done with that $200,000. Help her son with her just dental, just her daughter gonna go to school, all that. It's crazy. Um, but that was how much she was missing from her paycheck. And also, she, by being a manager, she had good, good feedback, good, where they do, she had a good report. Her department was doing better than most other male departments, but yet she wasn't being paid for what she was worth. And here you can see, it was in a final for decision on May 29, 2007. The Supreme Court ruled that Ledbetter had waited too long. The 180-day clock started with the original pay decision, not with each unequal paycheck. That's crazy to me. They wouldn't honor her from when she started it. So they had to wait till they honor her 180 days. That's crazy. All that she went through, and then you can see in this photo, she's holding up her hands, equal pay for equal work. That's all she wanted. She wasn't trying to get rich. She wasn't trying to prove that she was better than her counterparts. All she wanted was to provide a better, comfortable life for her kids. What American citizens don't want that? Male or women, male or female, black or white, brown or yellow. Just equal pay for equal work. I mean, you would want that. And here, President Obama, in his first 100 days in office, he was true to his word when he was running for the 2008 uh, elections. Lily Ledbetter spoke at the Democratic convention, and she basically, she was just talking about all what she went through a good year and the work that she put in, and she wasn't paid for what she was worth. President Obama gave his word that he would sign into law that everybody is fitting that the very first bill that he signed will we are upholding one of this nation's first principles that we all should be created equal. And this is the Fair Pay Act. He named it after Lilly Ledbetter, of course. Again, it's just stating that he signed it, and whereas they retroactive back to they put the 180 days back in, so it restarted the clock. This is what that means. They restarted back. So even though Ms. Lilly didn't get her money, but she set the path for other women will have to go through what she went through. She's such a pioneer. And of course, at the end, Lilly Ledbetter never won her back pay. The law was not retroactive at the time, but she reopened the courthouse doors for other people, for other women, and for men as well. She was the national voice for equal pay. She was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame in 2011. She did pass away on October the 12th in 2024